Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Morning Metaphysical Report. This report is for Sunday, May the 3rd, 2020. My name is Lysandra Xanthus. I am a clairvoyant, psychic, and energy healer. And today I'm going to be sharing with you the Astrology, Numerology, and Tarot card of the day. And I will also be guiding you through a few practices you can incorporate into your spiritual practice. Today's focus for the Sunday report is spiritual nourishment. So we're just going to take a little extra time to feed the spirit. Hopefully what I share is helpful to you. I'm going to begin with a little singing bowl. This is going to assist us in coming to a place of peace and beginning to let go of any negative thoughts and any burdens we may be carrying at this time. So, welcome. Next, I would like to guide us through a simple grounding exercise. Grounding is a way to practice self-healing each day by releasing energy that doesn't belong to us, as well as bringing us more into ourselves. But first, I need to let my cat out of the room. She is too small to open the door herself. There you go, sweetie. Bye-bye. Just shut them out for now. So, let's begin the grounding. Imagine yourself inside of a large bubble. This is your aura. Imagine gently attached to the bottom of your bubble is a pipe that leads deep into the earth. Now, we are going to be draining certain energies down your bubble, down into the pipe, and down into the earth. You can visualize this most simply as a color that drains downward like water. Remember to breathe as you visualize this. We release all energy that is not serving our highest good. We release all energy that does not belong to us and all foreign energy. We release all that we are now ready to let go of. Take a moment now to focus on something you would like to release from your energy and see it drain away like everything else. We release these things from every layer of our auras, from every chakra, from every part of our being and body. We release. As you see the last of this energy exit the bottom of your bubble, see the drain at the bottom of your bubble disappear, and know that your aura is sealed and complete. The pipe just falls away from you and dissipates into the earth. And we've grounded. I find that it is a good practice to replenish our energy and after a clearing, and we're going to be doing that through a mini crystal healing. And today I'm going to be using whalebone fossil combined with citrine. So inside this whalebone fossil there's a natural hole, and this little citrine point fits right there. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the qualities of these two crystals, but you're going to experience their energy for yourself in a moment. So fossils can assist you in your quest for transition, transformation, and personal growth. And citrine promotes motivation, creativity, self-expression. It releases negative traits, depression, fears, and phobias. It's a bright, sunny energy. These two crystals together, at least my experience of its energy, it vibrates very high, but you'll feel for yourself. To participate, just allow yourself to connect with the energy. I'm going to be channeling the energy of this crystal to you now. All right, I'm going to be drawing our mini crystal healing to a close. I hope you enjoyed this whalebone fossil and citrine together. While we are in this energetic space, we are going to move into our affirmation for the day. So we are going to say this affirmation together 3 times. Let's begin. I allow the universe to support me beyond my wildest imagining. When I lean toward love, I am led. I allow the universe to support me beyond my wildest imagining. When I lean toward love, I am led. I allow the universe to support me beyond my wildest imagining. When I lean toward love, I am led. If you are inclined, I encourage you, as always, to take this affirmation forward with you in your day ahead. That concludes our affirmation. So again, today's focus for the Sunday report is spiritual nourishment. So today I would like to discuss a topic with you briefly and do a very brief reading, like from a book, a book excerpt, as well as again a brief meditation. And today, our topic for spiritual nourishment this week is connection. So we are all connected. I'm sure most of you have heard this idea before. We're all one. And I'd like to in our meditation in a moment, we're going to move ourselves into experiencing this, because it's one thing to know the idea, it's another thing to experience your connection to the collective. And I feel like there's many different ways to experience that oneness. The one I'll be sharing with you in a bit is a connection to the collective consciousness. We've all come from one source and one energy that makes up everything. Everything's made of energy, and energy creates matter. It's all just structured in different ways. We're more alike than we're different, and it can help to remember this when we are feeling alone, lost, confused, unsupported, and especially when we're feeling afraid, to remember our connectedness to all things, and to know that the inherent nature of that connection is benevolent, and if our experience doesn't always reflect that. I'd like to read a brief excerpt from Living the Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. And it's more of a prayer, but it kind of, I feel like it expresses the sentiment I'm clumsily trying to relate. So I'm going to read this. It's called a treatment, which is sort of like an affirmative prayer. I know that I am one with life. I now understand that life itself is perfect, complete, that there is a spiritual presence and a divine unity running through everything. I understand how it is that this divine unity personifies itself through all people. I see clearly how it is that this divine unity operates every form and animates every event. I am conscious of this divine presence at the very center of my own soul. It is the reality of myself. This reality is strong, positive, certain, confident, and whole. I see that the reality within me is the same as the reality in all people whom I shall ever meet, and that the reality within them responds to the reality within me. Therefore, in our human greeting, there is a divine unity. All my human relationships are established in this divine unity. All of my relationships flow from it. There is no fear, no sense of inferiority. I am conscious of my ability to meet every situation. I am conscious of my ability to meet every person with perfect frankness, perfect openness, and in complete understanding. Moreover, I know that every person wishes me well. Every situation which I experience tends to promote my well-being, to increase my happiness and self-expression, and all the good that there is my good today. My faith in good is complete, my union with life is perfect, and I shall always meet appreciation, helpfulness, encouragement, and certainty. This is the law manifesting itself in my experience today, tomorrow, and always. And that concludes the reading. If you feel resistances to any part of that prayer, it highlights an area for healing. We do create our reality, and speaking of connection, I find that part of how the law of attraction, for example, operates is that our state of being, that energy we exist in, the world responds to it, and other people subconsciously respond to it. Because we're all connected, our energy is responding to the energy around us all the time, unless we're making an active effort to separate. So, and now I would like to do a very short meditation to assist you in consciously connecting to this connection to the collective consciousness. So we'll begin. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I ask you now to bring your awareness fully here to the present. Don't close your eyes. This may come unnaturally to you, so remember to not close your eyes. I'd like you to take a moment to observe everything that you're seeing in front of you, around you, in the room. Everything you're hearing, anything you're feeling physically, the feeling of your body, your clothes, your weight on the surface you're sitting or standing on, what you're smelling, what you're tasting, what you're emotionally experiencing, your thoughts. Really bring your awareness into what is it like to be you in this moment. And now, you may need to use your imagination. That's perfectly fine. Now, extend your awareness from yourself outward. As far as you feel comfortable going, imagine that your awareness is no longer just with you in this present moment, but is outward to and encompasses the entire room, everything happening in that room. Everything happening in your city, and if you can, being aware of the whole world. And whatever you're experiencing, it's totally fine. We're just in a moment of connecting to all the other lives that there are. And now, I would like you to hold the intention that you are now going to connect specifically to all positive, helpful energies, and to connect to the collective consciousness. Just be here, and you're welcome to take note of any impressions, any sensory impressions you receive of any kind. These are just messages for you, or notes for you. When you connect to this energy, it's possible to create healing shifts within yourself and in your life, especially if you put out a specific intention into those helpful, positive energies you're tapping into. It doesn't matter where they are in the world, time and space are illusions. Even I find it hard to resist the temptation to close my eyes. If you do, it's not a big deal. It's just one way to keep from zoning out. That's not the purpose. Right. So you're welcome to come back here whenever you like, and it's best to not overthink these things. You're all psychic, you're all healers, you're all intuitive, spiritual beings, so you can choose to connect whenever you like. I feel like it's very helpful to set an intention for what you would like to connect to. But know if you do connect to the entirety of collective consciousness, you are safe in doing it. So I hope that that helped you. If you didn't experience anything, that's totally fine too. It's just one method I've learned that's worked for me. I didn't come up with it. It's something I experienced, shared by another intuitive and author, Laura Day. All right, so thank you for everyone for participating. Joanne's asking what was the book? Living the Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. He was the founder of the Science of Mind, Church of Spiritual Living organization. It is Christian-centric, but I find it it's not really, it's pretty open as a system, I feel. So yes, that concludes the spiritual nourishment segment of the show. I hope you found it helpful. And now I would like to move into our card of the day. Yes, just checking my notes. Oh, I meant to type the title on screen. So the card of the day is guidance for everyone about the day ahead, May 3rd. You may find you resonate with the entirety of the message or just parts of the message. Both are perfect. I'm going to drink my coffee real quick. Thank you for the compliment, Jordan. So today's card is, well, May 3rd's card is truth. Truth in word and deed is what is required of you by drawing this marker. As well as resonating with your own personal truth, it's important now to also demand the same from others. In every person, there's a vibrational energy that's accessible by slowing down and searching within to inquire, is this real? Am I hearing truth from another, or is it a lie? Am I speaking honestly myself, or am I lying to manipulate circumstances to get what I want? Remember, even a white lie will cause your light to fade and lose power. A lie takes you down into the lower vibrations of the ego world, ruled by separation and limitation, and it's a seduction of the lower world and serves no one but the forces of darkness. This marker reminds you to remain in the light, even if it seems like a more difficult path. Truth will build a bridge across a chasm. Truth will lend a magic wand of strength and integrity. Truth is freedom. Well, that's very strongly worded today. All right, that concludes the card reading for today. Oh, not sure if I said this already. The card comes from the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle cards. Next, I would like to share with you all the numerology for May 3rd. It is a 3-day. And so the guidance for this day is to take note of your inner self and your outer self and any differences, finding a way to bring them together so that you are living in full integrity and full truth of yourself, and to be sure to find an outlet of expression for yourself today, whether it's athletic or through art or just talking to someone or writing, anything at all, and find a way to really express those depths within you, and to express your own individuality. So the parts that make you different from the other people, what's really in you, not necessarily just what you entirely feel comfortable showing. If you just you express yourself in a way where it's private, it's just you and yourself, that's fine. Just having an outlet for that energy. We need it. We need to express ourselves. Now, I would like to share with you the astrological aspects for the day ahead, May 3rd. Again, a reminder for anyone who hasn't caught it yet, there's been an update where each day of the week there is a focus for each episode of MMR. That schedule is posted to my page and to the Patreon. So I am not sharing every single planet every day anymore. That's once a week when the focus is the planets for the week ahead. So I'm sharing with you the aspects, how they relate to each other and the unique energies they create. This describes the energy that is in the day ahead, that is influencing all of us, and that is available to us to use. We choose to do so regardless of our individual sun signs. All right, I'm staring at a lot of blue, so we will get there. The moon is in Virgo, and most of our aspects have to do with the moon or the day ahead. Moon in Virgo, there is an internal need for having things a certain way, for order. We may be a bit more meticulous about what it is we want or how things are done. And the first aspect is the moon squared with Venus in Gemini. And so these two come together. There may be some difficulties finding your needs in relationships. Frustration may come easily. Your connections are, with Venus and Gemini, there's a need to be uplifted by those around us and to do the same for them. A need for social and intellectual stimulation. It being squared to the moon, there's a bit of a tension in the energy between the two of them. So, to be blunt, we just may be a bit too fussy and may have difficulty expressing our needs with those around us and just kind of feeling grated by others, potentially. And then the moon is in opposition to Neptune in Pisces. Neptune in Pisces is connecting us deeply to our subconscious, emotional, intuitive selves. Virgo is a opposing sign, so it's very intellect, very controlling. I say that with love. I love Virgo. Very exacting, structured, meticulous. So this may create a feeling of being at odds with the flow, with universal flow, needing to be in control, difficulty trusting things or trusting people or trusting yourself and your own feelings, needing to control your own feelings or situations, kind of feeling uncomfortable, just letting things ride as it were. So that may be a struggle for some of you. And then the moon is in trine with Pluto, which is retrograded in Capricorn. Very powerful, shedding transformative energy, creating deep changes and removing a lot of things from our lives, some of which, whether or not, regardless of whether or not we're particularly ready. So in this case, this is complementary. Your own meticulousness and sharp mind assists in shedding what is not sensible. So the moon assists in this shedding process because you're a little bit more in a place to see how things aren't really serving your highest good. It's a little, being in more of an intellectual place, you can see how some people or situations are really detrimental. So it's a little easier to think about letting go. And sometimes letting go needs to come from an intellectual place, not an emotional one. And then the moon in Virgo is in trine with Jupiter in Capricorn. So Jupiter in Capricorn is encouraging us to be more Capricorn-like, to be self-sufficient, address problems head-on, be practical, which shares a lot in common with Virgo, being practical, organized, and detail-oriented. So your meticulousness encourages more responsibility, which in turn can create more opportunities for you and create some of the things that you're hoping to in your circumstances. Maybe not all in one day, but it's another step in the right direction. All right, and let's get rid of the moon here. The final aspect is Venus in Gemini squared with Neptune in Pisces. So once these are all at different points of the day, by the way, your desire for social stimulation, your social longings, and longing for romance may interfere with the subtle movements and changes happening deep within you. So really, this is the image of beneath the rippling water, there's movement in the depths. So there can be a lot of things happening inside of us that we're not even really aware of. And that's why sometimes it can seem like suddenly we have an epiphany, suddenly this emotion shifts, suddenly this block clears, or suddenly this strong reaction occurs, and it's actually been forming for a long time in the subconscious and lower self. And so these movements may create difficulty in your social and romantic relationships, where it's like, honestly, it's the idea that you have certain feelings about the other people in your life or relationships, current or that have ended, that you're not really fully aware of. There's that movement happening. So I would say most of all, it's not a good time to make any big choices or decisions in concerns to the people in your life. Maybe wait till tomorrow. And that is the astrology for May 3rd. Let's just move right along to the credits. I'd like to take a moment to say MMR is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you. On screen are the names of our current patrons. Thank you so much for your continued support, for helping me to create spiritual content. Also, thank you to everyone who shares this video every day, and to all of you who watch. Thank you for including this as part of your spiritual journey. I hope it has served you well today. If you would like to learn more about MMR, please visit patreon.com/Morning Metaphysical Report. Members get access to exclusive content such as the monthly metaphysical reports. The one for May is up. The one for April is up as well, but that's a bit behind us now. So that is for members only. Oh my goodness. Just noticing something. I'll have to take care of that after this. So yes. Visit that if that is of interest to you. And now, again, there's been a few changes lately. I'm not sharing the Rose Cross Psychic Shield every single day anymore. So if you'd like to catch that, you'll need to catch, I think it's the Friday report, which is the spiritual refresher, where we have an extended healing segment, and I share that. So to finish up the report, we're going to set an intention for our day ahead. I encourage you to set an intention for yourself, or to accept my intention for you. We are the creators of our reality. So this is a simple way to engage that for ourselves. And this day ahead brings us what it is we need to recognize our true feelings. And we take advantage of this opportunity to express them through the medium that best serves us, so that we can feel fulfilled and care for ourselves in this way. And we can fully process this feeling before we act upon it. We may find that it does not need to be acted upon at all, or we may find that these feelings prompt us in a totally new direction. We open ourselves to all of our good, to receiving all of our good, while also knowing that all good is ours now. We are so grateful for our lives. We're so grateful to be here and to have all the opportunities we do and all the access to everything we do. There are so many resources available to us at this time that we can use to uplift ourselves and to feed our spirits and our hearts in the way that we need. Thank you. Thank you. We are grateful, and so it is. Thank you for joining me, as always. Remember to like, follow, or subscribe to my Facebook page, YouTube channel, or to Patreon if you'd like to keep seeing MMR each day. And remember to share this video when it is morning in your time zone. Thank you for sharing this time with me. I would love to hear feedback from those of you who have been watching for a while about the changes, how you feel about them. And I think I've said this like a few times, I really do hope that this helps and that this is there for you during this time. Have a beautiful day ahead. My name is Lysander Xanthus. I'll see you all again soon. This has been the Morning Metaphysical Report.